Hello, 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 everybody. No pre-show today, as we're late to we starting with. But now we're late. But that's all right. Let's see. Let's share this on Twitter. There we go. Oh, we shared on Twitter. Let's see. Pop out the chat. We will, of course, be working on page 2 here when we get things set up. Of course, we're going to go into the on-air if anybody wants to come on, talk, all that wonderful stuff. Let's get that. Okay, so let's go viewers, new subscribers. There we go. Okay, I think we're all set. I don't know. Are we? Let me know. I don't know who she's supposed to let me know, but somebody. Okay. Yeah, we need live chat. Oh. So we are working on panel 2. Really what we just got to do is the first 2 panels. So we definitely got to rework panel 1. I'm going to take, you know what, I'm going to take all these panels out. Let's see, convert, layer, color, okay. Okay, so, of course, we need our femme fatale. Let's open up. Do we have... Well, we haven't saved her just as a PNG yet. You know what? Let's take away the name and let's save that as a PNG. Save as PNG. There we go. We'll take that away. We'll open up the PNG and we'll copy her and we will paste her. Technically, we could probably just use this copy of her, bring her over a bit. We could but you know, I don't really like the skirt. It's not as good as I would want. But you know what? Let's put this over top of everything so we can just move her over here so we have her as reference. Now, it's a question of what I want to do. What sort of Okay, I need to look what it says for this for trolls exposed or ogre versus troll. Uh, the troll up straight, making herself look as big as possible. Well, maybe not as big as possible, but um, so maybe we have her. We do a she's like, this is my bridge, and you got to pay the toll if you want to cross. And sort of an up look, and I guess you could have some tree stuff here, and maybe a little bit of sky in the background. Okay, so that's our I will mute it a bit, and then of course here we go. Okay, so we're gonna lock that in. I like that. I'm gonna do another layer here for the arms. There we go. That looks. I'm liking this. I think it's a nice striking pose. Alright, so that's the arms. Again, I think we're gonna go different, another layer for the hands and for the face. This looks... I like this. Hope everybody else is going to. Okay, so now for the hard part. Now we could have her hands just all spread out like this. Which, not really, that doesn't. Or we could just have her hands bundled up like this. Okay, so I like that. Okay, so we can take out this bottom layer. Arms, I think, are right here. Let's erase. Okay, so we're going to, since we're done with this bottom layer completely, we're just going to take it out. And then we'll take off the locks, and then we're going to merge all these merge selected layers. So that's now all one layer. We will, of course, add a layer. We will put lessen the opaqueness on that layer. Although some of that layer is going to stay, mind you, because you know, we're putting in okay, so see, you're not going to see some of this underground stuff. So let's lock that for a second, and let's take out the little bit that we're not going to see here for sure. We're not going to see that line. We're not going to see this stuff here. We'll put a little line going down there. We're not going to see that. Not see that or that. There's some other stuff underneath the hand that we're not going to see, but we'll erase that when we get to it. So now, of course, we need to do her bra, for lack of a better. Okay, so let's lock that down. Okay, so let's see what we can do to take that out, and then we take that line out. Put a belly button there. There we go. Okay. Okay, so let's take out the pieces that we can for the head. Okay, so I'm liking this a lot. Okay, so I'm liking all of this. I just gotta do the hands. I think the hands are gonna be done on a separate layer. And the face. Okay, so let's move Bridget over just a little. And we'll zoom in here. And now we will start to get her facial features there. Okay, so well, let's see whether we can get something here from woman with hands on hips. Let's try fists. Let's get some bigger pictures here. Okay, so okay, let's just try large, not extra large. Okay, anybody in that chat? No, nobody's. Copy, and let's see, we'll bring it in here. We'll bring it above Bridget. It's not quite the right view that I want, but I hate it when I can't get the right picture. Let's see, let's go medium. take away the angry. Okay, let's copy this. Supergirl pose might be good enough. Okay, we're going to take Bridget away for right now. We're going to make this Supergirl bigger. And take away some of this there, that way I can see a little closer. Okay, so now we're doing the fist, or her hand. Let's move Supergirl over just a tiny bit. Okay, so let's see. So it looks like we'll see the knuckles here. Okay, so I like that hand now. Okay, so let's take off this and let's take away some of the extra stuff that's not needed. And then we can take away some stuff that is needed. Okay, so let's see, we need to add a little bit of a line there. And we should actually take a little bit right there. Okay, so that looks plausible. It's probably not the best. I probably still need to fix it a little bit. But we are somewhere where right now that is passable. Okay, so again, we have gone into the realm of possible here. Okay, and that is what we want. Okay, so we're going to bring this up to full. And we're going to merge these layers. And let's, of course, create ourselves 1, 2, 3. Main. Shades. And lightning. Okay, let's bring Bridget back up. We can move her over so she's not so much in the way. We'll grab her green skin tone. And we're just going to get these colors basically in here because that's what we want for now. We want the basics so we know what we're looking at. Might put some color down here, some of the green. Oh, I forgot one thing. That it. Hey, Evan. How's Papa Piper? He is good. I see you listened to the advert saying that we were going to be late. So we got Bridget in this one panel redone in this last hour or so. We need to, of course, do shading and a whole bunch of stuff, get really tight with stuff, but we got a good look. We do need to do, of course, background stuff. You can't prove that. Prove what? That you listened to the advert? Well, how did you know about Papa Piper? That I'd be meeting with my dad if you didn't listen to it. Well, I guess you could have listened. If you listen to the early part of this, like the beginning, like the first 5 minutes, I think I said something about it, so. Ooh. You know what I might use for this? I don't know. Because, let's see. Let's need to convert that to color. And I want to redo this completely. So I think I'm taking both these out. But how are you today, Evan? How have things changed for you in the last 24 hours? Okay, so, okay, let's quickly take off these trolls from this. Of course, we'll have to redo the groined area. This was when the story was going to be a little bit different. They were going to be his little helpers against whoever he was fighting against. Then I did it so he was fighting them. It could be psychic, we don't know. Very busy, sliced up my hand a few times. Ooh, ouch. That sounds painful. My mom is listening. I hear myself in the other room. I'm good. Had a good time with my dad. Okay, so we'll take that off. That's good there. Let's, I want to take away that. Oh, and we do want to take away whoever this guy is down here. So let's merge visible layers, and then we'll, oh, you want to know what? Control Z. I don't want to merge visible layers. I just want to Control C. Transform, well, yeah, scale, so. I don't know why the color didn't transfer over. See the color there. Why can we not see the colors? Okay, I put it. Okay. Cancel. Okay, there we go. I only had one layer. So we are scaling. Okay, so let's see. I want to do a couple things here. We need to switch to black, get our pen. We're going to make our arm a bit bigger. But yeah, I'm good. Okay, so now we're gonna erase this because this is supposed to be a little different than what we had. But it shouldn't do too much to transform it into what we want it. Hey, Timothy! It's such a crude art style that it works for this particular type of story. Yeah. How are you today, Timothy? Well, that is good that you are great. There we go. We're coming through there. Bring that up there. Did you see the update on Melvin 2? And are you aware there's someone who sounds like you? And they are copying everything you say? No. Okay, so let's see. Now we can take all this out right here. Take that out because you won't see that. Take that out because you won't see that. I heard it again. Oh, so you're saying I'm copying myself? I sound exactly like myself? Oh! So, Mom, turn the TV down. You better search your house for this copycat. I think that's better now. Okay, so I think we got everything done there. Let's. Okay, so I'm not sure whether this is the right color for the loincloth. But we will get the right color in a minute or two here. So, when did you put that update for Melvin 2? I might have seen it, I don't know. Okay, Timothy Ocean. Oh, for the... Are you changing the main cover, or... Oh, that's a pinned tweet from a couple months ago. You might want to change your pinned tweet. But yeah, that looks good, the blue lines. You're a bit behind. I saw the blue lines from Sid, but at first I saw the pinned tweet from like almost 2 months ago. Three other people not chatting in here. Probably Evan watching, and I don't know who else. I think you're the only other person that's chatted. But it's alright. At least they're here watching. So Super Mario and Gargoyles are tied again. You might have to do Super Gargoyle Brothers. Yeah, combine all three. I'm not sure that'd be a good thing. Okay, so we have him right here, so... Three Cross Comics, Gargoyles, and Super Mario Brothers, or Super Mario. Since it's supposed to be combining either Super Mario, Gargoyles with, or Wizard of Oz or Thundercats with Cross Comics. A super Canadian Gargoyle Shield Brothers? No, it'd be more like Super Cross Gargoyles. Although that just sounds weird. or Cross Gargoyle Brothers. If you went with Mario Brothers, you could have a red CS and a green CS, and Snowdrift could be called Frozen Peach, and you could throw hockey players instead of actually, I was thinking doing Mario Brothers, I'd end up doing more villains than heroes. I'd do one hero and 3 villains. And then, of course, we'd have to have Mario narrating, and it'd be like, "It's me, Mario! Now, today on my way to rescue Princess Peach, I ran into 3 new enemies. Doxy Lizzie, as I call them, which was like a mini dragon that spoots toxic venom at you. It really hurts." I went out of the accent, obviously. Do I have Toxie Lizzie up? There's a first draft of Toxie Lizzie. I'm not sure how well you can see that. The main bad guy is Bowser Trudeau. Trudeau Bowser! He's a very peekaboo guy. So, okay, so except for getting it tight, the colors here, I think we got them pretty good. Of course, we still need to do backgrounds. So this is the highlight of our show, an Italian stereotype. Hey, it's not an Italian stereotype. There has been many things where we've heard Mario talk. My biggest thing that I remember is from Super Mario 64. I think we first heard him talk. The Mario game on 64, Nintendo 64. The 3D thing. Yeah. It is me, Mario. Oh, that's... I don't want panel 2. I want panel 1. What do I get? Keep in mind the game is invented by the Japanese, laugh out loud. Originally, but where did it get its lore? There's the question. Did they create the lore? Or the American lore? Because the lore for the Japanese version could be a little different than the American version. I don't know. Ask metal. Yeah. I would if I could, but I can't, so I shan't, so I don't, so I won't. Because he's not here. To my knowledge. He could be watching and not saying anything. But I think by now, with this sort of conversation, you need to have piped up. Or piped in. Pun sort of meant. Oh, I put a couple colors in just till you figure out what colors for the thing. I still gotta do something with his mouth. Hey, Space, how are you? Everything's good. Thank you, thank you, thank you. If you could drop a share as well, that'd be good. I gave her shirt brown and gloves reddish color. Ship gray with some light coming out from the cockpit area. I also realized I gotta do some touch-ups with her hair on the ends here. And of course, do his teeth white and something with the inside of his mouth. You can make the gloves white and the stripes on the gloves dark blue. Okay. That would be is that okay, so the gloves white, stripes, do you mean this line stuff down here or these big things up here? Oh. And color in the patches on the knuckles. Okay, you want the these things dark blue too. I'll get them tight later. I'm just getting them so I know. And do you want it a darker blue, or is that blue good? And I'm thinking that's this thing here that you're seeing. So unless you want this bottom part blue too, because that's the thing with Velcro, or it looks like would be with Velcro to strap it tighter or whatever. I'm not sure about that part. Yeah, that's no problem. And make the part of the glove, but the part of her glove on the other side, make them black. What, down here? Where the line stuff is? Okay, so we'll go a real dark gray. And the only reason we don't go completely black is just so you can see those lines. Otherwise, you know, you're just having the lines in there. And if you're seeing this right now, you can tell me whether you can see the detail. But that's really up close. That looks too dark. That's what I was sort of just about asking you. Is that better? And again, this is stuff that I'll get tighter later. Just trying to get it decent enough right now that I know that I have to do it. And do you have any idea for the shirt, or is the brown good? So let's see. Add another one, and we're gonna make the do the same thing. We don't need a lot of detail showing here, but unless you want a different color for the inside of the mouth. I don't really like what that looks like. That's slightly better, but no. Is that supposed to be his teeth and this gums? I was thinking that was just the inside of his mouth, not his teeth. Oh, okay, so see, it was what I was thinking was wrong. Okay, then let's redo that. Let's have down here gums. Hey, Jeff. And then we will do up here is teeth. Okay, that might look better now. Well, up close, I was thinking where his gums were was his teeth, Timothy. Because they do look a little bit like teeth. Oh, what about the ship, Timothy? You wanted a different color than the gray? Different color coming in, outside, like lighting. And that is worse. And that is worse color for gums. Well, I was trying to make them pinkish. Like that a little better, although that's probably too light really for gums. That's probably slightly better. Add some blue light. Okay. Yeah, I wasn't sure whether to go blue or yellow for the light for the ship. Okay, where did oh, ship colors are down here. What was that brown? What other brown? I never had brown on the gums. I had a darkish pink. Or so close to a regular skin color. Well, that's the great thing, is with everything on its own layer, colors are changeable very easily. Okay, so do you like that blue better? For coming from the ship? Cockpit for light? Let's see, I'm going to put just over top of it all, do another. Yeah, unfortunately, sometimes lights are hard to go with, whether to go with yellow or blue. Those are usually the main two colors. Some people like the yellow, some people like the blue. So except for doing a bunch of stuff for the strands of her hair and straightening out the few things that we put in today. Oh, and yeah, if you notice, I still got to do that wire. What color? You want that wire blue? In your spare time, mess around with different types of. What, for the ship? Try red for the wire. Okay, where? 3 eyes is right here. Doo-doo-doo. as I was about to say before I noticed the wire, if you noticed in behind the shredded mask, I've continued the color of the mountains because I figure it would make sense. You need some color behind, so I figure since the mountains are going that way, unless you want some other color in there, certainly that one end part can be. Oh, you mean right here? Yeah. Oh, and of course we still need to do his teeth. You want his teeth white, I take it? And I can change the tongue color too. That liquid's gonna have to be some sort of color. And again, we can make the gums a different color. I just went with the whole purple motif you were saying for the skin color. Oh, well, the color is... Well, what color is saliva in comics? I think a lot of times it's a lightish blue. Well, it depends. I think I've seen it various colors. Okay, I'm trying to get this under... There we go. Or, you know... If he's been hit in the face enough, it could be blood, too. As for the little part of the cable, I say, look. Yeah, I would say either the goldish type or a grayish metal case. Well, in this case, blue. Okay. You want this saliva blue. Okay, so I would think the gum color would be the same as this. For some reason I like this character's gums like that. Yeah, well it's probably because it matches that, you know, somewhat of the skin tone. You know, I could actually go with that idea with Melvin too, and make him. It's hard to really see his gums from back this far, and that's probably going to be what it looks like. I'm not sure what you're looking on, how big of a screen, but with what I'm looking on, it's going to be hard to notice his gums, Melvin's. This cover is for 3rd issue. Yeah. But what I was thinking, if I can, I'll zoom in here. See, we have yellow for his skin. So what you might want to go with is oops, I did something wrong there. Because that would go probably more with his skin tone. You know, because our gums are pinkish, you know, sort of an offshoot of our thing, but our skin. But then again, I don't know whether that would be the same for Melvin, because people of different skin tones here on Earth don't have gums that match their outside skin color, so yeah, as I already have. Well, like I said, the great thing is you can experiment. If you don't like it, you can go back. Okay, so probably like that a little better. It's looking better after you fine tune it. Yeah. And then imagine once I start getting shades and stuff in there, shades and lighting. Because I'm thinking, at least for Melvin, the lights sort of come. For Melvin, you're going to have it one of two ways, I think. Either the light is behind him or the light is right in front of him. Or sort of in front of him. Maybe, you know, for both of them, because the sky's up, the sun's up, or whatever. It's either the sun is up and behind him or up and in front of him. Yeah, I've seen Star Wars posters. You're probably thinking the original, right? A New Hope. Look at any of them. Look at those then. Copy image. I'm not sure whether this is an original one or not. Like from the 70s. Oh, this says 1977 right there, it looks like. This, well, and this is probably because of the dark side and light side of force. But Luke here seems to be very much half and half. Leia, again, she has her light coming from thing, and there's darkness in the back. Yeah. I was trying to see whether I could see the classic one. Well, that's the remaster, although I think that's somewhat based on the classic. Okay, let me. Now this one, I'd say the light's more coming. Well, probably the light's coming from the lightsaber, but it seems to be from the top and the front instead of behind, although there's a bit of a glow around them. Although there is no Han Solo in these ones. Copy image. Now this is like from 1977. look at the, yeah, that's really dark. The rock they're standing on. It's lit just where they're, well, it's really lit where Luke is, and the further you go away from him, it's less lit. Okay, so I think a light coming directly sort of at him, or almost on top of him from the front, slightly to the front, would probably be best. And you could probably use that on these guys, Dinah and Alice. Light up the sides that are closest to Melvin and make the sides that are furthest away from him darker. Maybe the scene's a little darker and maybe make the scene's a little dark and put light on all the characters. Yeah. Well, the great thing is, Timothy, I can work with you to what you want, obviously. And the great thing is, I've made it so it's easy to change coloring. I'll get these few things in. You say to work on the ship grays. As you've noticed, I created a little bit of a border here too. I'm going to bring out any colors to there. Some things go a little over. But I used these lines that were there to create the border. So I'm going to make sure all the colors come out there, because this border is probably your cutoff area. So it's alright if any colors go past there, but they're probably not going to, anything past that's probably not going to be in the thing, because I think that's what those things are about cutoff stuff. And I kept Sid's thing. I did not go over. Well, you can ask Sid if he wants me to, but it's easy to do. I didn't go over Sid's thing. I cut it out and I just pasted it on, so it's on its own separate layer. I didn't want to touch his signature going over it. Because it seemed like he did that digitally. So just make it either yellow or orange, his signature. Which one? I think that's. Oh, it wasn't even on. That's the. That was the pencil version, or the version that's lighted. There's the pencil's gone. That probably makes it look better when I take the pencils away. Had the pencils underneath still there. Like inside the box or the lines themselves. Oh, that's easy. Add a thing there, and just so it's on top of everything. Oh, jeez, I thought I went over to the orange. There we go. This eraser a little bigger. There we go. Well, I mean perfect after you tighten it up. Yeah. I guess this water, I should do this water too. Or the mist. You know what? That's what I'm going to do for that. Let's grab this. Let's grab this. Let's come down here. And then let's come up here. I'll have to tighten this up later, but you're going to get the idea here in a second. So don't worry, Timothy. Pretty sure I know what I'm doing. Because it's mist, you see just I lower the opacity so you see just a little bit behind it. So down here, of course, where the blue is supposed to be the water. You know, heading from the waterfall coming down. And of course, you still have rocks down in here that you would see behind. And of course, I need to tighten the white up. But what do you think of that? Yeah, I wasn't sure what I was going to do with that till just now. I'm like, okay, yeah, the white or whatever, but it's going to look a little blah. And then it's like, ooh, yeah, just put the colors that should be behind and then lower the opacity just a little on the white. So I ended up starting working on my stuff, and then because you were here, got some of your stuff done, which is good. Well, do you like that green for the grid? Do you want something darker, something or I'm just locking everything for now. That way nothing gets touched unless I actually want it to. Or at least for the colors and things. And we'll save it as well. And do you like the blue skyline in behind the city? I think I did a good job on Alice's side, but I'm not really liking how it ended up on Diana's side. And I've got to extend the green to the border. Well, their city is supposed to be well, the city is supposed to be inside a mountain. Oh, both the cities, I guess, or I guess that's the same city. Is it supposed to be in this mountain or a different mountain? You remember the scene where they crashed and landed in the bay? It was the side of a mountain. I think so, yeah. I was thinking it. I was supposed to be paying attention to what was going on in the scene. Maybe make that sky behind a little citry black. Well, I was thinking if that's very pop, I'll do that. But I was thinking if it was inside this particular mountain, I'd use this color of rock as a backdrop color. Like, let's see. Grab that. Let's see. City left. Take city right or left. Okay, so let's see. We'll shadow it. Did not want it. How's that, Tim? I've just done the one side. I'll do the other if you like that. Yeah, and I'll... Yeah, well, the city's mainly tightened up. This is just supposed to be a sky behind, so. But as I get some, I'll take out the. Let's see. Grid. Okay, let's see. Okay, I'll wait till he gets back and then we'll probably be ending soon. Oh, yeah, there's something else. I just put it in a color. I'll see whether he wants something different. Is that in with the ship? Just what? Okay, just I gotta wait for Timothy to get back. find out one last color of something. Guess while I'm waiting. There we go. We're gonna it's hard to follow some of this lines for the hair. There we go. Is Timothy coming back? That is the question. Okay, well, I don't know when Timothy's going to be back. We got some stuff that we can do with this for now, for him. We'll make sure to tighten up everything around. And then I think we might start doing some lighting and shading on Melvin. Of course, this will be off air. We got off track today from page 2 here. We'll probably be doing a bit of, we'll probably finish her up off there and get the colors right tight like they're supposed to be. So let's okay, and then we'll just okay, so there we go. Yeah, we just need to do her hair, her skin, and her clothing. So we'll save that. And the great thing is, in some ways, we already know the lighting of these. Because we know for her, the trees coming, the light's coming from this side. This side is all dark. For him, again, it's this side. Which I think will make a great contrast, too. You know, with their light sides both being on the same side and the dark sides opposite. It's not what I intended, but I think it will work out just smurfy. Okay, so I'm going to end here. We've been going for just over 2 hours. So we'll catch y'all later. Bye for now. God bless. Have a great and wonderful day. Hopefully we'll finish page 2 up Friday.